Okay, Chandelle here. As you've requested, I thought I would record a entire um, step-by-step, quick over my shoulder training on how to run ads for a restaurant using our brand new loyalty and rewards snapshot for restaurants specifically. So why not celebrate by launching some ads using the system, right? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go through a document that I created for you. You may want to pause this video as you go through and then just go through step by step. I'm going to create tons of other training as well, all around different ways of marketing and all of that fun stuff. So if you want more information about that, let me know. So drum roll, please. I'm going to share my screen. Okie dokie. So let's start up at the top here. I've broken things out into 3 different categories, okay? Plan, create, and then automate. So step number 1, plan. Superstar tip here. This is so important. Um, do not miss this. Make sure you're paying attention. Lean in real close. No matter what, if you are launching ads for your business, for your clients, whatever, get yourself in a good mood. Put on some good music that's going to allow you to focus. Make sure that you've eaten and that you're not hangry. Pour a glass of wine if you need to. Whatever you need to do, get into a good mood. Excited, positive, always. I swear by this. After almost 10 years of driving traffic and launching ads almost daily, I have hired team members who just had a shit attitude. And even if they followed exactly what I said step by step, took my ad copy, my creative, the ads that they launched just would never do as well. So saw yourself, get yourself in a good mood. Before you launch any ads, make sure it's a good day, okay? So let's start with plan. Number 1 thing that we need to plan is, and most important thing, what is your offer, okay? A business who understands what they can give away to get a new customer in the door will always win. McDonald's gives away free drinks nonstop, whatever else. They understand that by giving things away and standing out in a very crowded marketplace is important, you know. With the follow-up system that we have, I think this is actually the biggest thing. It's one thing to get a ton of new people in, and I know this from experience after years of driving traffic for tons of different types of businesses, is do they have holes in their bucket, right? Once you get a new customer in, are you following up? Are you getting that customer back again? Are you getting them back in more frequently? Are they spending more when they're in because of your marketing? Are you getting a review from them? Are you getting referrals from them? All of those different things equate to a larger lifetime value of that customer. Okay. So understanding, and like I'm sure you've already explained this to the business that you're working with, or I'm sure you already understand this if you're planning to drive traffic for your own business. But what is the average ticket value? What is the lifetime of a customer? And then what can we give away that's going to stand out, attract our perfect customers, get them to come in? But now we've set up all the follow-up stuff, which takes what the average lifetime value of a customer, and I bet you at least doubles that value. Like Let's be real. I would say at least doubles. So as an example, let's just say that the average ticket is $50. Now, I know that that is low based on my own personal experience. I mean, you can barely go to Subway anymore and only spend like $30 truly when I'm with my family. Um, but I also know from data that's coming back from our restaurant clients that on the low end, an average ticket is $70. Okay. So, but let's just look at this. So, if the average ticket is 50, let's be modest here. What would the average table value be? So, that means what if I bring a couple of my buddies in with me, which, if I'm redeeming an amazing offer and I'm excited about it, I'm probably not going alone, right? If you don't want to listen to this, you can skip forward, that's fine, but this is always really good information. You know, what is that worth? An average table value has to be worth at least $100 or $200, right? I know from my own personal experience, we can barely go out as a family of four and keep our bill under $200 anymore. It's just what it is. $50 times 5 times per year. So let's just say average ticket for one person is $50. Let's say they come in 5 times a year, which again, if we're always following up and we're always marketing and advertising and we're staying in front of them, most likely 5 times a year is a low amount of times. My husband, Jason, him and his buddies usually frequent the exact same place like once a week to get together for wing night, right? So that is 52 times in a year. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So you guys can do the math, whatever. We can give a really good offer. We can lead with a really good offer, knowing what we can pay, what it can cost us to bring somebody in. That also is relevant when we're discussing ad spend with yourself, if you're running ads for yourself, or with your clients, because we want to spend, at least $50 a day on ads these days, right? To really get ahead, to generate X amount of leads. You're spending $50 a day. Let's say you get 25 leads and 10% come in, right? That's where, the more you can spend, the more you can test quickly, whatever. But if we understand that one person, one time is going to pay that one day's worth of ad spend, it's a lot easier to have that discussion. Restaurant owners usually are okay with spending some money on marketing, so we're cool. For the example that I'm showing you today, we're giving away a free appetizer. It's not buy one, get one. We're gonna give away a free appetizer in these ads. Okay, what type of ads? There's tons of different kinds of ads. There's tons of different types of strategies depending on what our goals are, what type of client we have, all of that fun stuff. I have way more in-depth training around ads. If you want access to that, send me a message, let me know, and I can work on sending that over to you. But for the sake of these ads to sync up with our new loyalty and reward snapshot inside of High Level, we're going to use lead ads. Creative. There are 3 pieces of content that are really important for running ads, okay? Number 1, a graphic with the offer. A really bright, easy to read, something that will stand out, large text. A graphic should have like drool-worthy images of the food that we're promoting, a fun picture of, people inside of the restaurant celebrating, cheersing each other, laughing, having fun. Here are the images that we've created for the ad campaign that we're going to launch today. You also will need an image for your lead form, okay? And I'll show you what that means. I feel like you If you've run lead ads before, then you know that you need an image for that. I like to take our creative and then just edit it so that the offer is right up at the top and easy to see. Okay. And then the third thing is a captivating video of food combined with smiling faces, having fun, bonus points if you show what the outside of the restaurant looks like. Because in the back of people's minds, this goes for any type of a business. This is a really good example from a med spa that I'm driving traffic for. We've run all types of ads for this med spa, major offers, beautiful people, whatever. The ad that just keeps crushing over and over and over is a video showing people where they are located and what the location looks like. So in the back of people's heads, they're like, where is this? And if you own a business, if you are a restaurant owner, then I'm sure you know there's so many people that come in all the time that are like, how long have you been here for? I didn't realize that you were here. And it doesn't matter where you're located. It doesn't matter if you're like smack dab in the middle of like the busiest place. And I know that from experience because years ago I owned hair salons, and the one location that I spent a ton of money on was it was the busiest intersection in that city downtown. And at rush hour, people would sit there sometimes for 20 minutes without even moving, and people still didn't know that we were there. Okay, so people just don't know. They're like, oh, holy shit, didn't realize that there was a restaurant there. Also, in the back of people's minds, they're wondering about parking. Is there parking? What's that like? With a pub type place, they're wondering, what if I need to leave my vehicle there overnight? So we want to show them what neighborhood are we in? What does the location look like? Is it welcoming? Is it a biker bar? I love biker bars, but everybody has these different thoughts in their head. So a location video crushes it. Okay. So if you want to click on this link, then you can go and check out that video. Like I said, crushing all day long. $15 per lead for a med spa is amazing. Restaurant leads, by the way, are not $15, but our services aren't thousands of dollars either. Okay. Now, here is the video that I'm going to use when I launch my ads. Okay. It's a great video that the restaurant already had on their social media. And then here's another video that I'm going to use at Valentine's Day. I'm planning their promotion for around Valentine's Day as well. We're going to do buy one pint, get the second for a penny. Just pause for another quick superstar tip here. It is way easier, number one, to work with a business who already invests their time and focuses on creating amazing content on social media. If you are working with a restaurant that doesn't post anything, that doesn't have any good food photos, that doesn't have any good videos, that they're not doing any of the organic marketing that they need to be doing, I don't recommend, honestly, working with them unless they are super ultra aware of the fact that they're lacking in that area and are okay with investing quite a bit in that content creation if they're not going to do it on their own. They're clearly not doing it on their own. Then they need to hire somebody to come into their restaurant and create amazing content, whether that's you as an agency that's subbing that out, or whatever that is. But if they don't have that content and they're not going to work with you on that, it's good luck. Okay. If they're not open to a really good offer, if they're like, oh, well, how about 10% off the first appetizer? Don't bother. 10% off an appetizer isn't enticing enough to bring new leads in. Okay. Now we're going to move on to copy. Another quick few little superstar tips for lead ads. Keep copy super simple. There's other strategies around running engagement ads, brand awareness ads, high sales like e-com type stuff. Copy is different for those types of strategies. For lead ads, keep it really simple. Start with why, because we're giving something really amazing away, usually to get that foot in the door lead. Customers automatically think when they see an offer like that, is like, this is too good to be true. What's the catch? Is this a scam? Like, honestly, that's the first thing that goes to mind when we see a really, really good offer, right? So we need to start with why. Could just be because it's Monday. Like, whatever, just start with a why. Add limited time so that your audience can take action quickly. Make sure that there's an end date. Make sure that you have like a limited time offer or while supplies last. Something that will get somebody off the fence. If it's something that's available all the time, then they're just going to be like, oh, well, I'm not going to click on that right now. I'm not going to collect that right now because I can next time. I can next time I see it. Okay. Use fun emojis to stand out. Okay. So for this offer, here's the copy that I'm going to use. Another quick tip, read your copy out loud so that it makes sense. Like, sometimes if I don't read my copy out loud and I go back and read it later, there's a word missing, there's a structure that's kind of weird, whatever. Come celebrate with us and redeem your free appetizer. While you're at it, guess what? Over here, oh, see, that sounds weird. I thought, I thought that was fun. Celebrate and get a free appetizer while you're at it. But I'm actually going to delete that because it sounds funny. Guess what? Over here at Catalyst, we're celebrating our grand opening. If you've already joined us, thank you so much for coming in and checking out all of our drool-worthy, award-winning barrel-aged stouts, IPAs, and more. Which one is your fave so far? Did you know that we also host the best Mexican food here from... So I'm going to get rid of that. Come check out the best flavors you've ever experienced on us. For a limited time, take advantage of the special offer of one free appetizer. I'm going to put no strings attached. We are sure you'll be back for more. Okay, so that's my ad copy that I'm going to use. Now I'm going to pause. I'm going to, how do I pause this? Pause recording. I'm going to pause recording and I'm going to jump into Facebook and start setting this up. Okay, we are back. So I now have ads running. I'll just quickly show you the campaign. Free appetizer, cold audience, TBS leads. Think Big Studios is our agency. I will just show you, I'm running all to cold traffic. No fancy retargeting or anything like that right now. I feel like this audience size is a little bit big, but I'm going to start off with it and just see for a day or two how it does. You know what I am going to do though? Sorry. I kind of tried to rush this. So I'm going to edit this audience actually. And I'm going to edit this. And I'm going to change it to age 21. I really like the original audience editor. So I'm actually just going to do this in here really quickly. I'd like for that to be a smaller audience, but then what I find is it's fairly, let's do that. Okay. Age 21, I'm going to change this to 60. Okay, all demographics, and then I'm also going to put English in here. Okay, save this audience. Okay, so depending on different strategies, different industries, whatever, I would do more with an audience, but hundreds of accounts that I run ads in, and initially I drive traffic all to cold traffic. So I'm gonna publish that change there. Okay, and then I have 2 different ads set up. Sometimes I would run 2 different ads under the ad set level and split the budget. But for right now, I'm actually just gonna run them both under here and see which one Meta pushes out. One is the image, one is the video. Exact same ad copy for both. Okay, exact same. One thing you do want to double check, you might be amazing at running ads. You might be finding this annoying and you might have some tips for me. So let me know. Everybody's got their own way of doing shit. But one thing that I always do want to look here at is to make sure that the text that's showing says what the offer is. So it's not cut off or you're not babbling on the first 2 sentences and then we miss it. We want to make sure it says like free appetizer in caps. I like to put a lot of capitalization and stuff, and that does help an ad to stand out. Okay. I use get offer as a call to action. I've got everything optimized. I don't use any more than just the primary text initially when I'm starting to run ads for an account. Headline, we're open, claim your free appetizer now. Very straight and to the point, limited time offer, get offer. I've got my form here ready to go. I can show that to you. I use very basic, very short copy. Try and say kind of where the location is, because as we all know, if you've run ads, lead ads on Facebook and Instagram, then you know that we end up getting such random leads sometimes. That's the intro page. We've got email, name, phone number. Sometimes I like to put, are you local or are you visiting? Just so that when we're remarketing to our list as a restaurant down the road, that we're not sending messages to people that were there on vacation. So that's something that you do want to look at if you are in an area. For instance, I live in Kelowna, BC. In the summer, there's so many tourists here. So all the restaurants that we work with here, we have that a tag that will happen if they say they're not local. Like, are you local? Yes or no. If they answer no, then they're tagged like tourist, honestly. Okay. Because you don't want to waste money marketing to those people. I like to put a review page in. If you want to just show lots of leads, then you don't have to. But I just find this helps the quality of leads coming in. You're all set. Watch your inbox. Your coupon is en route. You can visit our website to check out our menu and events or form now, blah, 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 whatever. That's done. Close. Now, the moment that you've all been waiting for. I'm inside of our client's account, Catalyst Crafted Ales. I went over to automations. Okay. We're at workflows. I'm actually going to go back here. I'll show you from the beginning. Okay, automation. Okay, we've got restaurant promotions here. This is our loyalty and rewards snapshot all set up. Okay, we are doing a pay-per-click ad campaign. These are all set up with all your follow-up and all of that fun stuff for you. I can't even, like, this is so amazing. Okay, so if you want to, I've chatted with Jay about this. If you want to, you can go and add, you know, for right now, we're doing free appetizer. If you wanted to duplicate this and run another campaign for a different offer, then you can. Another thing that Jason said that we could do is we currently have an in-house campaign set up, a print campaign set up, all of that stuff. So what we have here for in-house campaign is the buy one pint, get a second for a penny. And so if I wanted to run ads for both of those offers right now, then I could do that using this workflow. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to go back over to my pay-per-click campaign, which is already set up because Jason's amazing. I bet you he's never going to listen to this video. Okay, so we've got everything here except for a trigger. So we're going to add a new trigger. We're going to look for our lead form. Add our lead form. Right there, bada boom, bada bing. That's it, folks. Save. That's it. How awesome is that? Okay, so that's done. Maybe I should go back and quickly look at this one quick thing. Now, these triggers and workflows that Jason has set up, this is an email. This is all stuff that goes out to our new leads, okay? Follow up and all of that stuff. All right. What we want to do as well, if we want, is add another action here, notifying your client that there's a new lead, notifying yourself that there's a new lead if you want, so that you're not constantly checking back like a maniac, like I do, manually to see what's happening. But I like to look for myself and come and look and see on my own. Okay, so we currently have 2 total enrolled here. That's Jay and I testing it. I have set out those ads into the world, and let me know if you would like to get an update in 3 days. I like to leave things for 72 hours without looking, without touching, unless I see that there's a mistake somewhere or I get an urgent message from the client saying, it's too much, like stop or anything like that, then I like to just leave it. It's a Friday. Let's see what happens over the weekend, and I'll take a look at everything on Monday and record myself doing that too. Hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully it wasn't too boring for you to watch. And I will See you on the next one. Catch you on the flip side, as they say.